morning again, everyone. Here we are. It is day 3, late spring currently, and we're just pulling in with what is likely to be our final load of logs for this sort of coming period. Another 28 grand there. Lovely. Good stuff, that. Yeah, so we're going to head back up to the farm and have a little bit of a look at the progress. Now, we've got a fair way with cutting down the wood, but we're not there yet. So you're probably wondering why I said this was the last load. Well, we're going to be tackling the last portion of trees in a slightly different way. As you can see up in the top right there, there's a tree in our face. Excuse me, tree. Let's go around you. Yeah, in the top right, you can see we're doing quite well for the old money there. We got up to 725,000 euros, which is quite good. So I figured at this point we've spent, an awful lot of time cutting down wood, taking wood, all the back and forth, loading, unloading. Well, not unloading, but all the back and forth of the log transportation. We got ourselves a good chunk of change off of it, to be fair. All in the thing of making this field. And I got to thinking, well, maybe there's a way we can just sort of mow the trees down, as it were, and just get rid of them a bit quicker. And as you can see on the right there, our sugar beets are coming in. They do have some weeds in them at the moment, though we don't have a small weeder to take care of those. I think they are still first stage weeds. And our oat field just in the distance there as well is coming in, so that's good. I do think we have quite a lot of oats floating around. So, not oats, weeds. So we may well pick up a weeder and do those. Oh, the lights went off. We did have some new lights installed as well. And yeah, as you can see, there's a truckload of firewood we've got to sell as well. So, why are we not going to be cutting down any more trees? Well, let's just park this on the road for now. And turn that off. And I'll run over here to our... where is it? There it is. The Liebherr 622, I think this one is. Can't tell, it's a bit dirty. No, it doesn't say. Oh yeah, there it is. 622. Yes, what we have on the front of this is the stump grinder, which we got ages and ages ago, right? And I'd kind of forgotten about it because we've been using the bio belts one on the back of the dog. But the handy thing about this stump grinder, as you will see, is... if I go forwards far enough, it'll take out an entire tree. Now obviously we don't get anything back for it. It's not like it turns it into wood chips or... I mean, there are some wood chips on the floor there obviously, but it's not like it's working like the Devourer or anything like that. It's kind of like a mini version of the T-Rex, the Trex 9000 I think it is. That mod that just eats trees. So yeah, basically to speed things along here, we are going to be doing this to clear out the last of our tree-related clearage that we need to do. And I mean, we've done quite a lot. As you can see, that's our barn yard area up there. We've got all this big expanse cleared out here. We cleared all the way up to the road over there. And there goes one. There goes another one. We've been working our way back along the side of the cliff road. Took out not exactly more trees than I'd wanted, but there were less trees towards the road in this area than I'd hoped. So we did take what looks like a lot out, and obviously we have taken a lot more out. But yeah, where the road is there off to the right, we are just gonna leave some trees, so it does still have a bit of a nice wooded border, so to speak. Oh, left a stump there. Can't be doing that. Please go away, Mr. Stump. Ah, there we go. That got it. Yeah, it's one of those... I'd completely forgotten we'd had this. So, it's kind of good that we discovered it again. Can we leave both of those there? Yeah, why not? That'd be fine. So yeah, essentially what I'm doing now is tracking around to the side. Another stump. Be gone, stump. If we can catch it any lower. No, didn't get the stump. There we go. Come on. Lovely, all gone. Okay, now we get rid of that one. If you please, thank you. And there's another one. Yeah, sometimes it'll actually just cut a chunk out of the bottom of the tree, which is curious. Yeah, let's leave a little bit of space there. Not go too far into the corner. I think up here as well. We'll leave that little clump. And we'll head back down here. Mowing these ones as we go. And, yeah. Do we wanna... let's leave that as well. Then we'll just head straight down this way. But yeah, essentially what I'm doing is clearing out the buffer zone, as it were, next to the road, so we can... Oops, missed a stump. So we can just come back and mow through the rest of them. And as you saw last episode, we did get the sugar beet stuff done. We got that facility all set up now, so once those sugar beet come to head, we can give them a bit of a chop and take them over there and figure out what we need. Depending on how well that fruits, we may buy a bigger trailer. I've got my eye on one that we may get. Well, there's a couple of options. It really depends on how many we're going to get, because our truck at the moment will take what is it, about 20,000. We got on that Kraz lorry. I believe that will take about 20,000 litres. So we'll be able to put them, sort of get that filled up, and then see where we go from there. Now, is that going to be? Yeah, I think that'll be. Well, no. Let's get rid of these two sticking out ones. Goodbye and goodbye. Oh yeah, this is definitely making it a lot easier to clean these trees out. Now, let's see. One thing we were going to do is we got a last-minute message from the Boffins at Feldkorb again. I don't have it to show up on screen at the moment, but essentially they were saying they'd had a little chat with our dog, and it seems dog is getting a little lonely. So what they want us to do is find a friend for dog. So what we are going to do is sort of diverge our interests, or divest, or whatever the word is for that, and we're going to look at getting possibly some more animals on the farm. Thinking maybe a big cat, possibly. I hear pumas are quite nice. Potentially, could get any sort of thing. Could get another dog. You never know. Another friend for dog. But yeah, we'll look at that in a little while once we got these trees cleared, because we will need to go and get a new, what's that thing called that makes fields? A plough. Yes. And we're going to look at the old favourite, the RYC 6 metre foldable plough. That's quite a tasty looking bit of kit. Now, unfortunately, the 3-point link on the back of the dog is a little bit funny with certain things, and that is one of the things that won't fit on there too well. It sort of gets a bit weird and floppy, and doesn't it tips forwards in a weird way. But that's okay. Dog has plenty of other good things that dog can do for us. So we're not getting rid of dog. We're not replacing dog or anything like that. We're just looking at maybe getting some friends for dog. But we'll see about that once we're done with this. So time is progressing ever on. We need to get through spring and into summer. Well, we need to get this field done today, hopefully, or this time period, as it were, so we can continue on with getting some stuff planted, and yeah, probably put the corn in this. I think if we check the thing here, we have, yeah, if we get it in today, day 3 late spring, I mean, we could pretty much do anything except canola, but we've already got canola going. We've already got oats going, we've got sugar beet going. Don't want to do potatoes. No spuds for us. We did a small soybean harvest before. In fact, that reminds me, that's probably good for sale sometime soon. But I'm thinking we're going to do corn again, because, you know, our small sort of test plot of corn. First day of summer, or second day of summer. Okay. Yeah, we did that first test plot on the corn, and it worked out quite well. You know, we made sort of roughly double the money off the corn. So, yeah, I'm thinking we're probably going to do that again. If we make this into one massive cornfield, then that will be quite exciting. So yeah, I'm going to carry on with this, and we shall reconvene once we got all the trees taken out and some of the kit shuffled around out the way, and see about getting this new field created. Alright, here we are back again. We got all the trees cleared out. We ran into a small hitch, which I'll show you when we get back up there. But yeah, we're down at the shop now, and as you can see, the money has gone down. And the money has gone down for a very good reason, because we have bought a new tractor and the plough to create the new field. And the tractor we got is a cow. That's right, we got the old Valtra cow edition, and a matching black and white spotted plough at the back there, the old Lizard RYC1 6-metre folding thingamajob. So yeah, this is our lovely new cow, 200 and something odd horsepower. Looks nice, sounds nice, drives nice. So we are going to head back to the farm and get started on our field. Now, what we're probably going to do is look at getting a new seeder as well. Something a little bit bigger, because it just occurred to me all we've got is a 4-metre seeder up there as well. And, well, in fact, before we get too far away from the store, let's have a quick look at, because we were looking at planting the corn, which is planters. So let's have a look, see what we got here. Because at the moment we've got the little 4-metre row 4-metre one, I think, maybe. I forget offhand now. Terrible at brand names and stuff. I mean, we don't really need to go that big. That's actually bigger. I mean, could potentially do that. That's 11 metres and it folds. Yeah, could potentially work. It only takes 600 litres of the old seeds, though. There's this one. Fairly wide, doesn't fold though, I don't think, this John Deere. Nah. Same with that one. 6 metre again. 5.4. That's just a seed tank. 5 metre. Oh yeah, it's the Row Unisem. That was the word I was looking for. There's 4.5 metres. That's not awful. 7 metre Stara. I think that's about as good as it gets, isn't it? And we got the Tempo Vederstadt. Probably want to. Oh, that takes seed or fertilizer, which is not a bad thing. Does that one have? Yeah, okay. Oh, that's the extended thing. So yeah, I mean that's got potential. It's only 6 metres. Because, I mean, we could get that Stara. I don't think I've ever used the Stara. And does that fold? You know, that kind of looks like it might fold. You know, I don't think we've ever actually used one of those. So I'm just going to go ahead and buy it, because we've got the money. So that is going to drop us down handily to just over 500 grand. So yeah. Well, since we are still fairly near the shop, I'm glad I remembered that. Otherwise we'd have driven all the way down and all the way back. Although we do need to get some seeds for it. I know we've got some back at the farm, but I don't think we've got that many. So what we might do is just buy a pallet quick, and pop them in here. So yeah, oh that's smashing that. Well, just pull up here for a second, and what we are going to do is drop this down and set that there for a minute, and then hitch up to this. And I just realised this has rear steering as well. Huh. Well, not rear steering, but reversible steering. That's cool. Okay, let's see if we can fold this thing. Is it going to fold? Oh, yep. It folds down, but it doesn't actually fold into anything else. Okay, well that's fine. We might as well just go with it. And we shall run with it. Unless that was just lift. Do we have a fold option? Up and down. Yeah, no, there's no fold option. No problem. Let's hook that onto the front for now. And we're going to get some seed. Let's have a look at seed. 900 for 1,000. 1,800 for that. I think it was usually that one that was the best option. I kind of didn't want to get too much, but or spend too much. Let's get one of those. And it did take fertilizer as well, didn't it? How much fertilizer does it take? Where are we? Ah, there it is. 370. So it's maybe going to take. Let's fill it up with the seed first and see. Where's the seed? Oh, there it is. Cracky, that's big. Let's fill it up with seed. And it's on corn as well, that's handy. Now I'm guessing, yeah, it's going to take about 1,200 seed, so we'll have a little bit left over down here, but that's okay. Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. So that means the other 1,000 odd is going to be fertilizer. So let us see what we can get for dry fertilizer. Actually, let's just search on it. See what we got for the third. Big bag, no, it's way too expensive. 1,000 for 1,200. 1,200 for 1,000 rather. I'm not very good at maths apparently. One of them, 22, is about 22 for 21. Yeah, that's not bad. Kinda didn't want to get that much again, but yeah, why not? No, don't want to get the bulk one. What we will do is wrap that in black so that we know it's not the other stuff, and we'll fill that up as well. Might have to. There we go. So we'll probably have some of that left here as well, which is fine. Is not a problem. And the other thing we are going to need to do, of course, it just occurred to me, is scan that field. So that will be fun and exciting as well. So yeah, we'll get this all back. Well, at least the tractor, planter, and new plough. Get that back. Oh, cool! It did take all that. Well, yeah, we'll head back now then. Hopefully, it's going to fit down these roads. Don't see why it wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, it's not like there's anything on the roads down here, so shouldn't be a problem. And I don't imagine there's going to be any easier way of transporting this. It doesn't have any weird end connectors I can see there, so that's okay. We'll carry on with this. We'll get down to the farm and see about getting that field cut or ploughed out, and I'll show you the little conundrum that we ran into in a little bit. Okay, here we are back up at the farm. We've got the cedar parked away just over there. I'm looking at that and sort of regretting it at the moment because it does seem to be quite a large cedar. It may be a bit bigger than I was expecting. So there's a small chance we may take that back after we use it and sell it and buy something a bit smaller. Maybe one of the Vaderstadt 6 meter ones or something more along those lines, because that was a bit more massive than I think I'd anticipated. which is, that's okay. It happens. It's not too big of a deal. Now, I'm hoping a lot of this grass is going to help fertilise the field. In the long run, it's not going to make too big of a difference, because once it's scanned, and once we lime it and start planting it as well, then we'll be what is it we'll be doing? Oh yeah, then we'll be doing the precision farming stuff. So it'll get some degree of fertilisation as it's seeded, thanks to that lovely massive freaking planter that I went and bought. I did not think that through, but hey, how bad could it be? Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to. Yeah, we're not going to fill that out too much over there. Basically, just we're leaving a bit of a gap, because we don't want to make it too tight up against the edge there, just in case some idiot decides to drive the harvester into the lake or the river, whatever that is over there. Okay, swing this around, head down on the back swing, and yeah, the one problem that we did run into, which basically means we are going to have a small island in this field, and it's an island that is going to be unavoidable. Well, I say that. I mean, it technically is avoidable. There is a way around it, and I could do that. But what it is a sign for removing all the trees in this area. Basically, you cut it down, and when you do that, sort of in doing so, what it does is it removes all the trees from the area, from this field, basically, which can be a handy thing to have, because this was a lot of trees to take down. So if you don't want to, you can just buy the plot of land, hit the sort of sign thing that it is, and then you're fine. Then it just takes off all the trees. You can sort of see it off to the left there. It's not quite in the middle. It's also not quite sort of off to the side, and it's certainly nowhere near we could really avoid it. So yeah, you can sort of see it. I'm pointing at the screen, but that really doesn't help you guys. We'll go over and have a look at it in a second. But yeah, just get this round done, get a little bit closer. I just decided to mow in those handy tree crumbs that are there on the floor. We've picked up a lot of them. We've got quite a lot in storage, and we've probably got close to 100,000 litres. Oops, missed a bit. Close to 100,000 litres actually in the sort of bunker silo things that had fermented into compost. So I wonder if we'll have to smooth that off at some point. It's a little bit bumpy. And we'll see. If it seems okay, we'll be fine. So yes, let's go around here again. And I don't know if it's easier to see that sign from this side. No, it's actually closer to the other side by the look of it. So yeah, we'll get around and then we'll head back up to the sign in just a second. Okay, yeah, so here's the sign, up close and in person. Obviously, you cut it down and the trees disappear on this lot, but the reason we're not going to cut it down is if this signpost gets removed in any way, shape or form, all the trees disappear. And although we cut down the majority of them, there are some decorative trees floating around on the edges, stuff like that, things that I don't want to just get removed. So what we're going to do is fudge it a little bit with some landscaping. We're just going to build up a little bit of an island, maybe put some rocks on it, make it like a rocky outcropping, something like that maybe. Just something that I can sort of put over the top of it and make it look like a natural fixture in the field, rather than like just some random wooden signpost. Yeah, I could put a beehive over it or something. Who knows? But yeah, we'll get that figured out, and we'll get this massive field. Helps if I get in the tractor, doesn't it? We'll get this massive field set up and ploughed out, and get that thing sorted out, and we'll come back in a little bit Righty, we are back again now. It's closing in on 4 o'clock in the afternoon here. As you can see, we got the field lined, and right in front of us is the lovely new island that we made out of that erroneous sign. It is still sort of buried in there somewhere. You might be able to see it in between the trees, maybe, or it's in the rock or something. But yeah, that's what we've done with that. I think it turned out all right in the end. You know, it's not too big of a deal. Looks kind of like a natural thing there. So yeah, we are going to get started now. Doing some seeding. We got corn to put in here. It is going to take quite a while, I fancy. So let's pop this thing down and make sure we are set to corn. Yeah, so we're just going to carry on with this now, and that'll probably take us around till roughly the end of the day. Although since it is the end of spring, we should have a bit more light going into sort of the end of the day. So that's a good thing. Yeah, we are definitely seeding corn, and it is auto-fertilising it as well, I believe, which is lovely. So we shall continue on with this, and yeah, have lots of fun with the seeder. Our massive Stara 7-something meter honking great big thing that we got here. It's only a bit on the large side. Yeah, it'll do. It could be a lot worse. I think I could have gone further up that end row as well, but never mind. Yeah, so overall, I think we're quite well on the way to finishing out the thing. We've pretty much just got to wait now. Once this is sown, it should be fertilised at the correct state as well, and yeah, then it's pretty much just a waiting game at that point. I mean, we could look into buying another piece of land and sort of doing some more forestry, which we may do. In fact, I probably should do 2 headlands around here. Let's give this a quick spin around and just run. Yeah, we'll just run back down here and up that bit that we missed, or not missed, but didn't do because of the curve. But yeah, I'll have a quick look at the map and see exactly what's what, because yeah, there's an area up there in those trees we could expand into. We could also expand sort of that way down the towards the big central lake. Let's have a quick look. Yes, this is where we're planting at the mow. Yeah, we could look at getting this piece. That's probably going to be fairly expensive. Yeah, I mean, it's 175 grand, that's not terrible. We've got this one up here we could get. That'd then sort of top off this field, and you know, we could do something up here, maybe put in some animals or something, a grass field, some sheep. We could expand this way, behind the where the house and stuff is. Head down towards the lake, maybe. That's only 107, or even this way, sort of further up into the mountains there. That's only 51 grand. I'll have to have a look, I think, and see. Obviously, that would be the easy choice right there, that one. But we'll have a look and see. Yeah, I think we've got some choices there. So yeah, pretty much we're just going to carry on with this seeding now and see where we end up. So yeah, if you've enjoyed whatever this was, please give us a like, hit the old subscribe button there, and if you haven't already, of course. Oh yeah, I could have gone further up here. And you know, if you'd like to leave us a comment, they're always welcome. We always like to know what people think of how we're doing and all that sort of stuff. And if you'd like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And on that note, I thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you next time when we'll likely be wrapping this up with some harvests and some production-ing work. Cheerio, everyone.